I call on stage Peter Gorges and Axel Hensen, and because both these two gentlemen have created a very joyful idea, and it's about music. It's not about shopping and sex, it's about music. But music also is connecting to other ideas, and so what is it all about? I think all of you like singing, but not everybody knows how to make music, not playing an instrument, etc. And with Ujam, Peter and Axel have found a way to make music making possible for everybody. And it's just if you have an idea, we learned from Doris' story, just stop and breathe, and you have ideas. And if you have an idea in mind, a tone, a tune, just sing it, just sum it into your iPhone, into your mobile, into your computer, and a magical new program will make music out of that. And that is Ujam. And you both actually, you come out of the music industry, Peter, yes?
Yeah, I've been in the music industry for 25 years. I've co-pioneered virtual instruments, which is software used by professional musicians that emulates real players. So technology that gets used in the studio every day. So I'm very familiar with the technology. I'm not so familiar with the web industry. So we're taking that technology with Ujam, we take it to the web. Now I have two very famous co-founders who helped me with that. One of them is Hans Zimmer, film composer. He plays a great role in this. And Pharrell Williams.
Who knows Pharrell Williams? Who know the stars of Pharrell Williams?
Well, Pharrell does, he produces Madonna, Shakira, Justin Timberlake. He's a very famous, he's more famous in the US than Germany, but he's big.
And Hans Zimmer, we know he's an Oscar-winning composer, actually, yeah, who did famous film songs, film music.
Film scores, he did like, I think he started with Rain Man, that was his, Gladiator, The Dark Knight, just recently Sherlock Holmes, so yeah.
And Axel, you basically are together with Peter developing Ujam. So how did you come to Ujam?
I worked with Peter in the same company. We created professional music technology. And then just half a year ago, I joined Peter after running the exact same company that he did before. So he basically did, yeah. So we're doing this together now.
So before now, let's stop talking. Let's show, and we later also will have a real experiment. I hope I found not a victim to sing, but someone who likes to sing here in the audience later. And we would like to show Ujam now to you. And just one thing, this is how DLD works. Yossi Vardi, our dearest co-chairman of DLD, met you 2 weeks in New York at the TechRunch Disrupt conference, and you were presenting Ujam the very first time to the public, and it was basically everybody said this is great, and Yossi said this is great, you have to get Peter and Alex here to come to DLDwomen, and that's what we did actually, and we thank you that you are here, and we have a world premiere here basically because you have a new release of Ujam, and now the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Marcel.
Thanks.
I think this is on. Is this on? Can you hear me? I'll take this one. All right. So again, thank you very much, Marcel. It's a total pleasure and honor for us to be here. It is our debut in Europe. We've never shown this technology before. In fact, Ujam has been founded 9 months ago, and what you're going to see here today is the work of 3 people in 9 months. So bear with us. If stuff goes wrong, it's total alpha. It's not public yet. But we thought it's a very good opportunity to show this to you. So, where do I start? What's our mission? We have been thinking last year, I mean, Hans and Pharrell, they have got day jobs, they're very well paid, so it's not like they're into anything just for the money. They really want to move things, and that was the reason for me to leave a very well paid job. I had sold a company to DigiDesign and Avid. We wanted to do something new. The idea that we had one evening was like anyone can take this thing and take a great photo with that just because a digital camera or a phone has the technology built in to bridge the gap between you and a great picture. You don't have to think about aperture, you don't have to think about focus, all those things. The camera does that for you. But that's not existing in music. And the three of us knew how to do this actually because we've been doing it in the professional music industry for quite a while. And the idea behind Ujam is to take that technology, take it to the web, make it accessible for everyone, and then go one step further and actually bridge the gap between non-musicians and musicians. So help people who have no musical skills, but maybe talent or ideas to create great sounding music. That's the idea behind Ujam. And that's what I want to show you right now here. So what I'm going to do is, oh, sorry, I did something wrong, sorry. That was me, that was not the alpha. So I have a recording here done by a friend of us. Let me just quickly find it. Where she hummed a melody into this very laptop microphone. Maybe we're going to show you something live later. The acoustics in this room don't really allow for demonstrating Ujam because it's not quite enough, but we're going to show something live later. But just listen to this for a moment. This is a recording of a friend of us humming.
Bam, bam, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
So this is just a made-up melody. I just asked her, think of something and just sing. It doesn't have to be perfect. So what Ujam can make out of this within a second, and this is happening live in front of you. It's nothing canned. It can turn this into an instrument, for example. So just imagine all you have to do is being able to sing under the shower and you can play piano already. I can turn this into any instrument. I could pick a lead guitar and that would sound like this. Way cooler for the kids. But I could go even further. What Ujam also does, it creates the chords. It looks at the melody, analyzes it, and then creates the most logical chords, because that's what you need when you want to create background music. So let me just bring up a rock piece. So what I'm doing right now is I'm picking a multi-track arrangement, a prepared multi-track arrangement that can basically be controlled. I can control it like a producer. In fact, the engine is doing this. And it's now going to accompany the lead guitar melody with the chords that the engine has just calculated. So here you go. And anyone can do this with just a laptop. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you one more example. Hollywood soundtrack. We're going to put Hans Zimmer out of a job. He'll hate me for saying that. Same piece of music I just created. I just selected a different style, a different melody instrument, and that would sound like this. It's that easy. So you've seen and heard it's fun, but it's not a toy. It's serious technology behind this, and we have a serious mission with that because there's a lot of apps out there that where you can just sing into an iPhone. It creates a piece of melody. We want this to be for the masses, but we also want this to be for serious musicians. So there's a big technology back end behind this, and Axel is going to talk a little bit about how this actually works.
Oh yeah, I think mine is not working. Okay, the boring part, hopefully not. I'd just like to clarify that what you've seen is running right inside your browser. So all you have to do is open your laptop and sing into it. That's all it takes, really. How we do this, we use servers inside the cloud. And for those who don't know what that means, think of the cloud as a server farm, and we can increase and decrease the size as we require more computing resources, just within a minute. Another benefit that we get from this is that we can take this technology to various different platforms. We could run it on a game console, for example, or even take it to your favorite mobile device. Anything is possible there, really. I've got a little story. Peter, I think you haven't told them that we're currently really in private beta. This is all coming a bit too early for us. It's really early in the process. We're not done yet with this, but we've asked a couple of friends and family to help us test this software. And one of those friends is currently outside the country, and it was his anniversary. Another friend of mine, Lasse, wanted to sing a birthday greeting because it was the other friend's anniversary. So what he did is he just opened his browser, sang a birthday greeting, downloaded it, and sent it as a digital greeting card. A very interesting thing is that this friend, Lasse, is 6 years old. So there's two things that we took from this that we found amazing. A, this can be used by kids, really. And B, there's a huge social component to it. We are going to enable people to send their creations to other friends. We're going to even have them invite other people to contribute to one of the songs they've just started. Technology-wise, we're really at the start. What you've seen is a peek through the keyhole, no more than that. We overcame all the barriers that we knew of, like transforming singing into music, having the harmonization working, having all this running in the web. But it's just a very, very tiny little bit of what we can really do. There is a huge amount of other innate abilities that you could use to create music. It could be tapping a rhythm on a table, or like moving an object in front of a camera. This is all possible. And then we even think there's certain things that we haven't even thought of and we probably will never think of. So we're going to eventually open the technology to others for them to use it and build their own ideas on top of the Ujam platform. Well, the bottom line really is what we're planning to do here is we aim to transform music creation from something that you do alone in front of a very, very complex recording software into a playful and simple social interaction.
Thank you, Axel. One more thing? Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Let me finish off this little presentation by showing you a last example. As I said, we want Ujam to be a place for professional musicians as well. It's not a toy. So I asked a professional singer to sing a song that probably all of you may know. It's Over the Rainbow. And she did that for me into this laptop microphone, so the quality isn't great, but I'll just show you this example just because I like it so much. I'll pick a romantic style. And here's how it sounds like. That's about it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Something about DLDs. We talked about this now. Let's see how it works, basically. Yes, and if it will work, I'm sure, and you show that. So who likes singing? Who is Ollie or Katrin? Christina? Okay. Ollie, we can have one or two. Okay. So we have Christina. Hi. Hi. So what does Christina need to do now? And we need now please be silent because this is important for the software. And with
Is there a special tune?
No, just sing anything you like. You can just make up a melody. You can sing something that you know. I mean, this is an experiment anyway because we cannot use the metronome on stage. So we'll see how it comes out. But you know, it's well worth trying. So it will give you a count in. 4, 2, 3, 1, and then you can start singing.
Nur nicht aus Liebe weinen, es gibt doch mehr noch als nur den einen. Es gibt so viele auf dieser Welt. Ich liebe jeden, der mir gefällt.
Bravo!
So here's die Aufnahme. Oh, okay, sorry, I'll switch back to English.
This is my voice.
Yeah,
Wow.
looks great.
Yeah, looks great. Liebe weinen, es gibt doch mehr noch als nur den einen.
So that's the recording. Let's just first make it sound a little bit.
This is all live,
Bigger.
so this is the software which is
now
in the web
you
now.
do the Hans Zimmer thing. Liebe weinen.
Do you want Hans Zimmer?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer.
Liebe weinen, es gibt doch mehr noch als nur den einen. Es gibt so viele auf dieser Welt. Ich liebe jeden, der mir gefällt.
Should we have one more? One more? Olive, our dear friend from Israel, you know,
Hi.
you
Hi, nice to
sing
meet you.
us.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
All right, so
Okay, we just had the Nabucco opera done at on the Masada, at the desert, last week, conducted by Daniel Lawrence. So I'm under the impression. So I'd like to sing the Hebrew choir from Nabucco.
okay, great. Basically the same thing. It's going to count you down, and then when you see the big numbers, start singing. Okay. And do you know the tempo? Do you have a preferred tempo? Is it like a slow tempo? Well,
Whatever.
we'll just try. It's an experiment.
מחשבתנו פרסינה כנפיים הנעופי בין ארץ לשמיים.
Perfect. Thanks so much. All right, so we'll see what happened.
Hey, thank you, Peter and Axel. And I wish now something at DLD11, January 23rd, 25th. Please come back.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we
we
look.
will.
We are
Promise,
now in
promise.
alpha, then it's 6 months later.
Beta.
And then we have the beta, and then we have also, we sing together because that's the first joyful thing this afternoon. What was the other? 2, 3? Sex, shopping, and dancing.
Thank you very much for the warm welcome. Bye-bye.